The truth. Here at Alpha University, we cater to mathematics, sex education, and modern day philosophy.
Hello?
Yeah, some classes may be for you.
Okay.
Some classes might not be for you. But in any event, you come to this school for the truth. Only students you see here on campus are the ones that think for themselves, critical thinkers. We do not cater to any groups, gangs, religions, or communities. We cater to the truth. We do not complicate common sense. School to learn all the things gynecocracy didn't want you to know. You come to this school for the truth. Look around. All you see is critical thinkers, people that think for themselves, people that know what they've been doing ain't been working, so why not try something new? Keep in mind, guys, that you will be shamed, you will be ridiculed, and you will be bashed for not wanting to be like the majority. But over here, your favorite teacher, Mr.Goodbread, and enough of the speech, you guys get the class. If ever you do not like what you are hearing, you can please get up from your chair and remove yourself from your desk and quietly leave the classroom. Refrain from bothering anybody else in the class. Do not distract anybody from growing because you choose not to grow. Goodbye. Class will be starting in a few. All right, guys. Come on in, follow on in, guys. You know what we do over here, guys. Yo, we got a special guest in the building with us tonight. Yo. You here? You on? Mr. Approach, are you here? Mute your mic. Well, in any event, while Mr. Approach get his mics situated, today, guys, we here to discuss a topic. And today we want to know why 80% of beta males bash and shame Pookie. Pookie is also a beta male. Guys, let's look at our chart. Pookie is also a beta male. Your Pookies is going to be your G-thugs and your simps. But see, in our environment and in our culture and in our community, for some weird reason, our nice guys and our geek squad, they love shaming Pookie. So today, guys, I got the link in the chat, and I would like to hear from the people. I would like to hear, why do we think beta males, because they're all beta, shame Pookie though? Why do they specifically point out and shame Pookie? All right, when Mr. Approach get on, I have Mr. Approach, in his own opinion, break down what is Pookie, who is Pookie to him, who classifies as Pookie, guys. Pookie, we hear this all the time in the manosphere. We hear the word Pookie, Pookie. She like Pookie, she like Pookie. Guys, I think it's a jealousy thing. Can Pookie be to blame? Can we blame Pookie for the reason 71% women are addicted to his type? I get a lot of people that are called me Pookie. You know what I mean? Just off a look. I find that to be borderline inner racist, stereotypical. I mean, they'll call me Pookie and I ain't even say one word. Not even one sentence. By the end of the conversation, though, they'll refrain their reference. But This is the problem we have in our community. And it normally come from the guys that's extra smart, the guys that are extra smart, the guys that was studying in school, you know, the guys that did it the right way, the guys that got their job, did what mama told them, said their prayers, ate their vitamins. You know what I mean? That's where it came from. So those guys feel that they should, you know what I mean? They should be entitled to the things that Pookie get naturally. You know what I mean? And that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a huge problem.
What's good? What's
Okay,
good?
let's talk about it. What's going on?
What's
Okay,
good,
L,
my brother?
my
What's going
brother
on?
from another mother. Yes,
What's
my
going on?
brother.
I'm sorry I'm a little late. I had to do something, but I'm here now.
It's all good, my brother. I've been on my dolo solo this whole weekend, and everybody been asking for you, and I love it, man. I love it. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? You're not a bot, so I had to tell them that
Yeah.
you really in the field. You in real life.
No
You're in
facts.
real life mode.
My
Okay, we going
apologies, family.
right. For the audience, you heard him. He apologized. You know he won't do that again. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's take the top off. We ain't got nothing to hide because
I ain't got
honestly,
nothing to hide.
right. Honestly, today's topic is about characters like us. It's about characters like us. Because, brother, okay, now am I lying when I say before you open your mouth, before you will get to say anything, that's me, guys. That's me. You know what I mean? Before you get to open your mouth, don't they peg you as a Pookie?
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
Can you explain to the
I,
audience what is really what is Pookie? Who is Pookie?
Pookie is um Pookie or Tyrone. Some people call him Tyrone. You
No,
know,
Chad and Tyrone is a little bit different in the
okay.
manosphere, but they call them Pookie and Ray Ray. We're gonna stick to the Pookie and Ray Ray. We're gonna get to the Chad and Tyrones.
Okay.
Because honestly, the Chad and
Okay.
Tyrones are the ones that created this bash and this shame.
Okay then. Okay. So all right, if we're gonna stick to Pookie, Pookie is basically that guy that's able to have access to women. And Pookie don't have problems getting pussy, if you will. Pookie doesn't have problems attracting women, but other men have problems that Pookie is attracting the women that they want. Okay,
That's
so
correct.
if I was to break down what a Pookie is, like just in its complete form, I wouldn't necessarily say he's a 20%. Pookie still could be in the 80%. You
Definitely.
see what I'm saying? Like, I
Definitely.
think Pookie still could fall short from an alpha, but that's who our women are running to. You know, our women are
Right.
running straight to Pookie. You know what I'm
You
saying?
raise a good point, brother. OKL.
Yeah.
Now that leads me to say, is it Pookie fault that all the women are programmed to hear, all the women are programmed to like him? Because
No,
Zaddy
Pookie
programmed
fault.
these women to like the Pookies.
Right. That's not Pookie fault. Pookie just doing what he doing.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Oh, Mr. Approach, you in the building?
Yeah, so y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah.
you loud and clear. Give us your definition, because we know you got the facts, brother. You've been around the manosphere for a while. What is the manosphere saying? Give us the definition, the manosphere definition of Pookie.
All right, so Pookie basically is he had a hard beginning. He stereotypically he's from the streets. He had a hard beginning. He didn't have he didn't grow up like regular people where he had like a not a silver spoon but stability. So basically, he had to go out in the streets grind, and this what makes him also of a man. He's more masculine. He's more, he's more this masculine frame, and that's what women like about him. And he's more, he doesn't really play games. He's more dominant.
All right. Now you mentioned a bunch of traits that all sound hella good to me. I take those traits over the my mama doing everything for me, right?
Right.
So is it safe to say that it's a jealousy thing? Kind of like the 71% women who get mad at the so-called pick-me's, the 29% women, for naturally being able to be submissive and naturally being able to do
Yep.
what it do.
Well,
Do you
first of
see?
all, I'm
Right.
gonna talk about, let's talk about the manosphere in general. So the manosphere is, like you said before when you had a conversation. Also, Coach Greg, I've spoken this. He said the manosphere is a bunch of hate, like they haters. Like, okay, you labeling Pookie and Ray Ray some dusty hood nigga, and then you're labeling Beta Male Brad as some guy with a job. Now that's kind of
No,
that.
yo, but hold on. We're gonna stay on Pookie and Ray Ray. We didn't want to switch real quick.
Right.
Cause
Okay,
we wanted to
okay.
stay on Pookie and Ray Ray. We don't want to go to Chad and Tyrone just yet. Because Chad and Tyrone are the creators of this nonsense right here.
Okay.
Because of jealousy. Because of
Forefathers.
jealousy. They are jealous.
We're not gonna get to the forefathers yet. We're gonna deal with their kids.
We're gonna deal with the kids, right? So now check it, guys. In my opinion, being around the manosphere, as long as I've been, the definition of a Pookie is a drug dealer, is somebody that has the alpha traits, like you said, brother OKL, but he lacks the emotional capacity. He's an emotional liability. That's what Pookie is.
Right.
All right. But also what the manosphere don't sell you is Pookie hasn't been buck broke. All right. Pookie did not get buck broke. Pookie controlled his family. In fact, sometimes Pookie mom's was a crackhead. His dad was a crackhead. So Pookie had to grow up real.
Talk that shit. Talk that. I agree with you 100% when you said that. Great point, because I don't put all Pookies in a category in a derogatory light.
Right.
Again, like you just said, some Pookies grew up with, mom selling pussy or something like that. Dad not in the house, dad got killed, just whatever the case may be. They probably were forced into that lifestyle. I know a lot of my OGs that, that they encourage people to stay out the streets, but they were in the streets. They were forced to be in the streets, and they would be considered Pookies.
Right.
Women are attracted to them. They got changed,
right.
but they encourage you not to be in the streets. That's a good example though, because it breaks down that not all Pookies, it's not their fault, all the time. Some of them just had a certain upbringing, you know what I'm saying? And I was let me take it a step further. I'd rather take a Pookie before a beta in war.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like a Pookie ain't gonna do what a beta gonna do. Feel me? Like, let's just keep it real. It's not all about the women here. It's about the manosphere too. A Pookie, you could coach a Pookie if you will.
Honestly, and guys, I'm Pookie. Ye is Pookie. Ye is Pookie, guys. And honestly, this channel is created, and this channel was developed and catered for Pookies, because Pookie is one step away. Once Pookie learn how to control them emotions, he is one step away from becoming the best version of himself, guys. And that's where the hate come from. That's where the hate come from. Because at the end of the day, guys, you cannot blame Pookie, because God didn't give everybody, he didn't give one man everything. You get that? So yeah, Pookie may lack educational substance. He may lack emotional substance, but Pookie know how to ignore the women. Pookie know how to do everything you guys pay money, the beta males pay money to do.
And you guys, y'all are mad at that.
Yeah, beta males are big mad at that. That Pookie is who they program the women to love. This is why Pookie ain't got to sit there and watch Kevin Samuels to see how to be a high value dude to get options up.
Right.
Oh, Pookie ain't got to do all that. All Pookie got to do is wake up and do what he been doing. But if he want to become the best version of himself, he need to get to some educational knowledge.
Right. And if we even take it a step further, Pookie was made on the plantation. All right.
Exactly. Pookie is only, that go back to our chart right here. Pookie, the green guys, the green and the green and the blue is the Pookie. That's gonna be our Pookie section.
You talking about the simps and the G thugs?
Yes, those are gonna be where our pookies. Those are gonna be where our pookies lie at, right there, between there, and they are products of You know what I mean? They are products of these women right here. Our hell of a mother chart right here, which comes in all varieties. You know what I mean? When you hear hell of a mother, don't always think, oh, the aggressive, the disrespectful baby moms. Nah, you got some in this yellow section, you got some in this blue section that is still manipulate you for your dollar.
That's a fact, kid. Kevin Samuels he did a show the other day. You feel me? With a woman, and she was very nice, very kind, but she still was a modern woman because she it don't matter that you not one of these fire breathing dragons that's cussing men out. You still could be a detriment, and that's what we're saying.
If you identify with independence being the end all be alls, and you can do it all by yourself, if you identify with thinking you can do it by yourself, then you, my friend, is a 71% woman or 80% dude, 80% beta male. You know what I mean, guys? And this is the problem. This the problem. But let's not shy away from our thumbnail. You know what I mean? Right. Guys, at any given time, any of you guys that's watching, tune in if you want to share your opinion. And you know what I mean? We could agree to disagree, or we could actually agree. And we can come to some type of solution, and we could find out why do beta males, that's dudes that's already on this chart, dudes that's already on this chart, shame Pookie, because a real alpha male don't give a goddamn, they don't care about Pookie. A real alpha male ain't think about Pookie because Pookie can't smash his girl. And that's to be perfectly honest with you. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of racism, but you know what I mean? Black on black racism with that Pookie and Chad rhetoric.
Right.
Because
you're gonna go into the Chad.
Yeah, we can get into the chats because now that's next.
Because I really want to hear your spill on that.
It's important. It's definitely important to get into the chats because being at chats, beta males are. Hold on, we got our boy. Beta males are Pookie and Ray Ray. It's not jealousy, it's reality. Pookie and Ray Ray are your weaker class of males. They fight for race. Brother, you should join. You should join the live. You should join the live. You should join the live, man. That's a great point, though. You have a great point.
Let me hold on. Let me read that again.
Yeah, read that again.
Beta males are Pookies and rayrays. It's not jealousy, it's reality. Pookies and rayrays are your weaker class of males. They fight for racism or African matriarchy. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm not gonna lie. I agree with that 100%.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I agree with that 100%.
But why? The question is, why do beta males though? Why do beta males hate on them? Because Pookie and Ray Ray, they're all beta males. You know what I'm saying? Alpha males do not hate on anybody. You know what I mean? Because they understand, they recognize they self. They recognize who they self. But this is why a lot of men are investing because of Pookie and Ray Ray, and we cannot get women on cold. But you gotta understand, those are not the Pookie and Ray Rays. Pookie and Ray Ray are not caring about women. Pookie and Ray Ray could care less about the women. The women are chasing Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray is not sitting here marrying these women. Pookie and Ray Ray not marrying these women. The Chads and Tyrones are marrying the women who want Pookie and Ray Ray. So now how is that Pookie and Ray Ray for? We got to be educational here, guys. I got a reason.
It goes back to what you said. It's the gynecocracy that got these women thinking this way. Pookie and Ray Ray could care less. Pookie have sex and nut inside of a woman, and then let Chad take care of that whole family.
Yes, guys.
Pookie don't care. He doesn't give a fuck. So it's not like he's not doing nothing. He didn't do anything.
Yo, audience, it's a trick question. We're gonna unravel the truth because when we want to critically think now, all right? You know why? I know why a beta male would be upset with Pookie and Ray Ray. Because think about it. Pookie and Ray Ray are the reason why we have single mothers.
Mm-hmm.
So these beta males end up paying for Pookie and Ray Ray's mistake because these beta males want the women. They don't want the purpose. So they chase the women who chase Pookie and Ray Ray, have Pookie and Ray Ray's babies. Pookie and Ray Ray does the alpha thing, which is don't commit and leave them. Now the beta male come in to fit the bill. So right. I would be upset at Pookie and Ray Ray too.
If you was that beta male chasing.
That's the trick. That's the trick of the question now.
If you cannot be beta that was chasing that
right.
That pie that already had a slice taken out of it.
Right. You cannot bash Pookie Ray Ray if you are a beta male. That's the moral of the story, guys. Like I couldn't hold this.
It might not be simple math, but it is math.
Yeah, we're not gonna complicate common sense over here, guys. We know how we do.
There's an equation, and there's a solution for it as well. We could talk about all those angles.
Yeah, because for the most part, I notice it's the guys that haven't been around women. It's the guys that is socially awkward.
Man.
It's the guys that are scared of women. It's the guys that get women and then they give their power to women that do not like Pookie. I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
I don't get it. It's a backwards thing. But again, you can't understand the gynecocracy. Only a woman can really understand like the course of that thinking, because you know it's nothing but detriment when you think. You can only crash when you do things like that.
It's female thinking on female thinking. Being that the 71% women creates all of the beta males. Think about it. These women right here, 71% of the women in our environment, in our community right now, these women right here make up these women. So that's 7 out of 10 women are going to be identified as one of these women on this chart right here.
Right.
Now, they are creating all of these guys. So now you have the top two, the nice guys and the geek squad, shaming the simps and the G thugs. Likewise, you have the simps and the G thugs shaming the nice guys. Because this is where you get that we got to praise the gangster shit. We got to, you know what I mean? When the nice guys and the geek squad dudes, they could do it the right way. They could get it out the mud the right way.
Right.
And they still got to bow down to these gangster niggas like, fuck out of here.
Right. No, you're right about that. You're right. Another point is that's why these rappers be on songs and these, you know, these G thugs and these Pookies be on the songs talking about I smashed a nigga B. You feel me? But that dude he's talking about is that beta that we talking about right now.
Right now. Right. Yeah. So it's the vicious cycle.
You flew this man girl out and now he's mad at you.
Right.
When she's the one that she's the one that want to have hot girl summer. You the one that chased this hot girl. You the one that wanted to be with this hot girl because she was pretty or because you thought you can save her or whatever.
Because those nice guys and geek squads are trained right by these 71% women on Fantasyland. They train them to be delusional. So those guys want this Walt Disney story. And guys, the Walt Disney story do not exist. If you didn't sit with your parents, then that should let you know. The laying up with the women, you know what I mean? Laying up, trying to create this layup situation, that is the root of poverty, guys. That's why it's no generational wealth in our community.
Literally. You
know what I mean, guys?
You got to understand what Mr. Goodbread is saying here. You know, we don't want to keep rooting back to the women, but everything roots back to the women. these beta males, these Pookies and these
Rayrays and the Chads and the
rayrays and all that, and
Tyrones,
all
they're
of them are
all
being
created.
raised by women.
They're all created by hell of a mothers.
Thank you. They
So
all
they have
fall
no
under that
reason
umbrella.
bashing each other. They have no real reason bashing each other
Nope.
when they're all of one. Just like we said in the beginning, God ain't give no one man everything. So the man that could be educationally smart might not, the white collar man, not gonna have the things the blue collar man has. But in no way do you start bashing each other when we supposed to work together as a team.
Floyd
You know,
Mayweather barely could read.
mm-hmm.
And they dragged his name because he couldn't pronounce some words. You feel me?
Right.
That's an example of Pookie, but let me bring it back to what you saying. They still
Right.
can be more valuable
Right.
than that educated or whatever the case may be. Then
Right.
it can be more educated than that beta male who went to school, went to college, and all that.
Because let me tell you
how
how God works in equal and exact ways. They say God works in mysterious ways. That's a whole lie. God works in equal and exact ways because that guy that could read the whole book can't fight a lick, can't talk to women. But the guy that could talk to women might not be able to be. But if you work together and stop standing on each other's shoulders, then you can learn, he can learn how to be more educational and professional, and the Mr. Professional can learn how to be more social. You know what I mean? Because in the midst of getting all that education, all zaddy education, you lost some sociability. You lost how to be social. You lost how to communicate with people, right? And in the midst of Pookie being all out there trying to survive, he lost a sense of professionalism. He lost a sense of, because God don't give no one man everything. You know what I mean?
right.
But we gotta come together though. We gotta stop bashing each other. Like I said, brother, okay. I had a brother. I was on the Anthony Spade channel, you know what I mean? Rocking as always, chilling, sharing knowledge, giving knowledge to the people, you know what I mean? And actually, I noticed that A Spade, he vent more when I'm on his channel. He be venting it. I like to see him. He be him. How he is. Nah, fuck the YouTube shit. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I log off. So I go to the comments and I see one of his, you know what I mean? One of the dudes, one of the G thugs. Yo, Pookie, is that you?
He said that to you?
He said that to himself. Really, it's him versus him. Because you know,
I'm just saying, he said,
but that was in reference. It was in reference.
That's what he said though.
Yeah, it was in reference. It was in reference to me. It was a ref. So right, and that's the stereotype. That's why the title is the title, and that's why I said it's jealousy. Because now you're gonna peg everybody that look like a black man, everybody that look like he's hood, you're gonna peg him as a Pookie now, and everybody that look like they got some bread, that you be gonna peg them as Chad and Tyrone. Where's the education in that? How is that educational? Make it make sense for me. Another issue that I have with this whole Pookie Ray shit. How is it that we praise Future, but then we bash Pookie? What? Future is the leader of the Pookies. He got to be Pookie final master.
Right. That's the Cooper.
Right. But we praise, like it's worse than feminism. It get worse than feminism when you stop following them instructions.
That's what brings way for feminism. Feminism doesn't work without Pookie, without Ray, without a beta male, without, and you know what I'm saying? It don't work.
It don't work without that. Don't work without any of them, because Chad and Tyrone, the ones that bash Pookie and Ray, they foot the bill. Don't forget, they foot the bill. Those the dudes that come right in, be step parents, and pay, you know what I mean? Because they wanted the girl the whole time that they was hating on Pookie and Ray. Once the girl gets smart and realize she needs some resources in her life, she fall back on the dudes that was hating on Pookie and Ray, and they gladly accept her.
It became a strategy, and I guess that's what the gynecocracy is about.
Yeah, it's a
You got
system.
one cycle where they're. I'm gonna start off at, let's say, 16, okay? Because that's when most young women start developing their bodies, developing themselves, and that's when a lot of men are looking at them. You feel me? So from ages 16 through maybe 24, that's when they maturing their, their little ways, okay, their independence, etc. They're exploring their options. So by 24, they hit another stage. Now they need a real man. You know what I'm saying? Now they need a real man. It could be a Pookie, you know what I'm saying? It could be an alpha male, it could be a nigga that make 200K, whatever. But they go through that stage, bouncing around from these guys. And then they go through after that, I'm gonna say 28 through 34.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they actually start hitting the wall. This is where your Chad and your Tyrones, they it's abundant. They are filled up in this alley for these women. So they have created this timeline in their strategy where they know at the end of the wall there's somebody waiting for them. And I think that's part of the reason why a lot of these Chads and Tyrones are mad.
That is why.
You know
That
what I'm
is
saying?
why. That is why.
Through that whole 18, 16 through 24 process, 24 through this, they uh Pookie was in that equation the whole time.
The
He was
whole
there the
time.
whole time
Whole time.
until they hit the wall. Because
Right.
now Pookie going back to go find a young hood bitches or something like that. While you got it, like while this beta male got to deal with all her problems, probably had a child out of wedlock. This
Mm-hmm.
they get mad at the Pookies. No, don't do that.
Don't do that. Work
Don't
on
do that.
yourself. It's a distraction. Being mad at Pookie is only a distraction. Being mad at Pookie is only going to be a distraction. When you become the best version of yourself, you don't give a damn about an alpha male, sigma male, any male, because you know you are one. You know who you are. You have made yourself. You know what I mean? You have made yourself just like the creator said. He wanted you to, he carved himself in an image after us. So when you become you and you become one, you don't give a damn about nobody. You know what I mean? You ain't bashing nobody. You could care less about a Pookie. Like I said, Pookie can't take your girl when you become alpha. You know what I mean? It's good rhetoric. It's funny rhetoric. You know what I mean? It actually stemmed from Chris Rock, guys. It actually stemmed from Chris Rock. You know what I mean? And New Jack City and shit. You know what I mean? To be honest with you guys. So Pookie and Ray Ray been out before the Matrix. You know what I mean? And honestly, that's who Zaddy programmed all of the males like that, guys. All the males. If you from the hood, you from the inner city, then they'll label you as a Pookie. But for some weird reason, what make it racist is because you don't see them classify a light skinned dude in the same situation as a Pookie. You know what I mean? The light skinned dude could be broke it in Pookie doing the same things Pookie doing, but the light skinned man, you don't really see them classify him as Pookie. It's something. It's a stigma stuck to the dark skinned males that, you know what I mean, came up out of the struggle or are still struggling, and that's the part that make it real girly, and it's a hell of a mother trait though. It's that's how you know the guys that do it and that really be quick to call a Pookie is all of a hell of a son, because that's a female trait to tease and pick and group up, and that's what they do. That's what's going on. That's why the thumbnail was the thumbnail, and it's a trick question because no beta male should be able to judge anybody. You know what I mean? They all judging each other. A beta male can't call nobody a Pookie. You still a beta male, bruh.
Point blank.
You still got to become the best version of yourself. You mad?
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me, you're not that guy.
You're not that guy, guys.
You and
You know what I mean?
no funny shit. Like I told myself, it comes, you know what I'm saying? The shit that we tell people, the real shit that we tell people, we've told ourselves this in the mirror 100 times. We came to that realization. So we're not saying it and like picking on people. You know, we just mastered and overcame that BS. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no beta in my bone.
Guys, you guys gotta understand. Y'all come to this class. Y'all come to this class, and y'all guys are accepted into this school because y'all critically think. You guys critically think. You guys know what time it is. Y'all know we're not gonna agree with everything. You know what I mean? We're not gonna agree with everything, but y'all know, like, all right, it's some shit going on out here. It's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. Y'all know that.
Right. No, that's
So
an
y'all
absolute
come,
fact.
y'all come to be entertained, and y'all come to you know what I mean? When we talk about beta males, we not necessarily talking about y'all, because if you can endure one of these videos and you could come to the channel looking for new information, then you can't be beta, because that's one of the beta male traits, is to not educate themselves, is to believe everything that they mama said. You know
It's a
what I
fact.
mean?
A
And
motherfucking
not
fact.
and stop learning after school. So just know, when you get accepted to this school, when you get enrolled and you pay your tuition to come to this class, you know what I mean, guys? We already know what time it is. It's no bash. We all learning. It's a learning experience. And we check anybody. We here to check anybody, because we not characters. You know what I mean? When you go to those other channels, you used to the other channels. Be used to their channel. You know what I mean? When you come here, we not characters. You're going to get real life people that really got receipts, that been through some things and got proof, that could tell you exactly what they've been through. That's what make us different. That's what make us unique. You know what I mean? So shout outs to y'all. Shout outs to those of you that do tune in and that do support. Hit the like button and hit the bell so you guys get the notification. So y'all stop becoming late to class too. Because we're going to start charging y'all some penalties for coming late to class.
You're gonna get
You know,
detention.
when that bell ring, y'all got to be at them doors, man. Y'all got to
For
be at
real.
them doors. So hit that notification, guys. Hit that notification so y'all know.
We need your support. Without your support, you know,
The fake shit is still keep going on.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
fake shit is still be out there.
So that's why we do what we do. You know what I'm saying? We want to keep this truth and keep this real energy out here. And we can't do it without y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And shout out to Red Pill Awareness. Shout out to the brother Black Spidey. Yo, shout outs to Mr. Palmer, man. Fuck child support. Word.
Right. Shout out to all them brothers. Hey, brother. So I thought of something. Did you? How you feel about reviewing one of the dudes that I interviewed?
Let's do it. You can pull it up. You can pull it up. Let's do it. We here.
Okay, we here.
We here now. Is it to the topic? Is it to this topic?
It's that. Remember that dude that I interviewed that he said his
Filipino?
Girl, no, the dude that, well, him too. Which one you want to do?
Oh, no, you want to, you know, anyway you
or
put
we
it,
could do that. We could do that other dude.
The G Thug. I like the G Thug. Let's do it,
the
because
one where
that's
his
more
girl,
to this.
the light skinned dude that his girl fucked him over and shit. Let's get it.
Yeah. Now he, in my book, would be categorized as a Pookie too. But they don't call it. They don't call it on a Pookie. They don't call Spanish guys Pookies. I don't really never. I don't see it. You know what I mean?
Okay, go down. So, now before we pull this video up, I want to give the people a little bit of background. This is a man who,
Facts.
He went to jail behind his. He went to jail behind this girl and all that. Oh, hold on. Read that out. Let Red Pill say his thing.
You want to read that, bro?
I got it.
You know what I mean? Because according to them, we both Pookie and shit. We can't read and shit. You know what I mean? So we take a turn. Make sure you let them know you read.
Here's the truth. Here's the truth. Everybody in the entire world wants to be with someone that they're attracted to. LOL. Pookies win because they do not care. That's
exactly
correct.
Yeah.
And that just goes down to that fairy tale Disney, shit that you're talking about.
Right.
They don't believe in that.
Right.
Oh, love at first sight and all that fuck shit. No, they don't.
And that's because they didn't see that. That's because they remember, like I said, everybody's story different. So it don't make sense to nan anybody. You know what I mean? It don't make sense to nan because everybody's story different. You know what I mean? Just like Red Pill just said, Pookie win because they don't care. But in that them don't care, what they lack is care. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? And that you need to care. You need to be able to care. But see, they didn't see that. Their moms ain't care for them like that. Remember, they went through a different where you at. You know what it is? Yeah. With Pookie had it tough. You know what I mean? Chad and Tyrone had it a little bit rougher. Even if they was both in the struggle, Chad and Tyrone had the sneakers. You know what I mean? Their moms had the job. You know what I mean? So when they went to a party, they moms picked them up from school. You know what I mean? My mom's never picked me up from football game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I used to have to walk home and everything for my football games. I know what you mean, bro.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Absolutely. My mom's never, she didn't bully the teacher into getting me a better grade. You know what I mean? In fact, my mom, she came to, I remember she emasculated me in class one time. That's when I knew it was crazy. Like, she slapped cold shit out of me on one of them open school nights for having a junky desk. You know what I mean? Slapped cold shit out of me, man. Emasculated me in public just like that. Like, you know
It's
what I mean?
crazy. A lot of our hell of mothers don't understand that they play a big impact on how men think, how they grow up, the trauma that they have to deal with, and the trauma that they have to grow with. Men are the way they are 60 to 70% of the time because of their upbringing, and most of that is with the women. Most of it is with the woman.
Right.
And it's almost like they don't want to understand or tap into that understanding. You guys play such a huge role in how people are brought up in society. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you don't recognize it, can't see it, and don't even want to acknowledge it, that in itself is an issue.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Whenever you're ready, brother, I got the video.
We get it in. Let's get it in, man.
No, you gotta
Oh, I see you.
Yeah.
I see you.
Do you think? All right, then let's so the title of this is The Gynecocracy is Running Men Away from the Dating Market. Okay, but this is his experience. Let's go ahead and break it down. Okay, let's go ahead and break this thing down. Let me know if y'all can hear me good on the
Why are you single for 2 years? And I'm not trying to get in your business, just trying to, get some type of psychological understanding. What would make you want to just go single for 2 years? Did you go through some type of trauma? Like, what was going on?
I got arrested and lost my job behind a female.
You saw that sign? You saw
yeah.
Like, that was just the stress of just 100 men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I felt that. I felt it. I remember. I felt that. I could relate so much. I felt that side right there. I remember that. Like, God damn, what I'm gonna do next? Like, you know what I mean? Oh man.
Listen, dog. Like, men go. When he did that, I almost got goosebumps, bro. I was like, I felt that. Like, I really felt that.
It definitely happens to us all.
Right. Hold on, let me read my brother. He important. An alpha male is too challenging for most women. My ex told me she always felt she had to step her game up with me. That's how you want that to be.
That's it. That's it.
Point blank.
I got arrested and lost my job behind a female that was supposed to have my baby.
Right.
Caught her talking to dudes on the phone that I put her on. I thought I was gonna have a family.
Right.
Yeah, pause that. All right, now, guys, why are we bypassing red flags, guys?
Why?
We have to stop bypassing red flags, guys. It's not okay to bypass red flags. Look what he just said, guys. And then, guys, we gotta stop giving our power to the women, to the gynocracy. Now, I'm not even gonna say to the woman, because she's only programmed to the gynocracy, guys. When I say your power, I'm talking about your sperm, your seed, your legacy. Once you give that legacy over, hand it over to the woman, and then we're in this gyno land, gynocracy, they automatically give her the rights to your property, bro. That becomes her property. And now you're a slave to the system. So come on, guys. And he's saying it with a smile on his face. He bypassing red flags, and oh, come on, man.
That's beta thinking, y'all. Basically, what my brother Goodbread's trying to say. That's beta male thinking, and it's almost like we can't keep giving excuses out. Us as men on our purpose, we gotta start recognizing red flags and acting upon them. Stop just I'm gonna start talking because y'all gonna see why we saying what we saying. Let's continue the video. Mr. Goodbread, if you could take that
I got you.
Yeah, okay.
I'll just flash him real quick.
I bought her like the newest phone. I said, yo, we about to start a family. You can get on my line. split it down the middle, start saving money. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and that's what you're supposed to do as a leader, as a man.
So basically, you know, when I took the phone, seeing her, you know, talk to other men and stuff like that with one child inside her, I took the phone from her and basically said, like, yo, you can get an abortion because I'm not, you know, and if you choose to keep it, I'm gonna be there for the kid. But when as he gets older, I'm gonna let him know what type of time he was on.
First thing he said was get an abortion. Why did he Goodbread?
Right.
Off of your analyzation on what he just said, the first thing he said was he noticed her promiscuity and he went straight to abortions. That's an issue because that's what people do when they avoid red flags. What's your assessment on that?
Like I said, that's a beta male right there. That's some hell of a son. That's a hell of a son. That's a hell of a son right there, man.
Right.
And you can't bypass red flags. But you see, we as when I was a hell of a son, right? Because my mom's programming, I always wanted that love, that mama love, that love that I wanted my moms to do for me. I wanted to get that love. So we as men we gotta detach from that wanting that mama love. We
Right.
gotta understand that mama love was actually bad programming.
I
So
love
you know what I
that.
mean? We could love our moms, you know what I mean? And I don't want my audience to ever get it twisted and think that I sit here and teach you how to not like your moms. And we love our moms. We only get one mother, you know what I mean? But we gotta understand it's a balance. In every relationship, you have a balance. You don't get so caught up in that love for your moms that you forget that she badly programmed you.
Right. And like Mr. Goodbread said, the main goal is just not to not love your mom, but detach from that mucus that you built with your mom.
Game lives matter. Game lives matter, yo. Shout outs, Couch Gang.
Wait, hold on. We got to talk about it, man. Game lives matter. Definitely will watch the restream. Appreciate the content. And if you're from the Judge Palmer show, please hit the like button on this video. Shout out to Mr. Palmer. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Palmer, man.
And shout outs to Game Live Matter. Game Live Matter being them streams over there holding it down. I'm gonna send you a wrench on Games Lives Matter because you definitely hold it down. And I need to link up. I need to find out what you promoting and support you. That's how we do over here. And this is what we create, guys. This is why we need to work together. All this, look, Pookie, Chad Tyrone, yo, you soft, all that separates us. I mean, if the war is good, remember, it's bad enough. It's like 3 wars going on, and we losing. It's us versus us, man versus man versus woman. You know what I mean? Fucking good versus evil is the ultimate war, guys.
Right.
You know what I mean?
All that going on.
That's all. It's too much. We as brothers got to come together. We got to come together. We can't be so quick. And you know what's bad? Because you only hear the Pookie terminology when it comes to women.
That's a fact.
When it comes to women, when one man is trying to upstage another man for a woman.
Agreeable.
You know what I mean? You rarely hear the main reason why you should be mad at Pookie. People don't be mad at Pookie for the fact that our tax dollars go to them for them fucking babies that they keep having with these women who keep getting on public assistance, just like the guy in this video right here who's bypassing red flags. And it be guys like this who see Shorty future, can see that she gonna be on public assistance. She ain't gonna be a nobody, but she's easy. She an easy catch.
Let's
continue.
You know what I mean? Let's continue. Let's let them see what's going on.
Get it, man. Let's get it.
So she went in and basically told police. That's how I got arrested, and that's how I lost my job. And ever since I ain't trust.
Told police what?
Like that I stole her phone.
He bought her a phone, put her on his plane. And the mind y'all, the phone was still there was money still owed on that phone. It's almost like when you go to when you upgrade the phone plan for your child and you just you're still making payments on your bill for the phone. He did that for her and he put him in jail for that. I mean, she put him in jail for that.
Crazy, yo. You cannot make this shit up.
I want y'all to know something. He didn't tell me the whole story. He told me 10% because a woman like that comes with nothing but red flags. Nothing but red flags.
Told police what?
And I stole her phone. Or some crazy shit. And they didn't even bother to ask my side of the story enough. And NYPD is crooked as hell. They seen beautiful women come through the doors and said, "Oh, well, we got another case."
It's not even just police. You gotta understand the system that we live in. We live in something called a gynecocracy, where everything's in favor of a woman. So, if, for instance, most domestic violent cases.
What's it called? You put me on just now. What is that called? Gynecocracy?
Gynecocracy starts with a G.
Pause it real quick.
You see, in my brain.
You see, I like the fact that when it hit his brain, he was intrigued and he wanted to see more. He wanted to know more about it. That's real. That's lit. That's why I don't knock nobody that come to my school. We don't knock anybody that come to our class because we gonna put you on. As long as you teachable and you just gotta be coachable. You know what I mean? But if you one of those people that think you can't be corrected, then bro, then stay away from me. Stay away from me. Call me Pookie and call me Pookie from a distance. But you gonna know to stay away from me because I'm correctable. You feel me? If I say some stupid shit, OKL would definitely park me and let me know. Yo, you know what I mean?
Likewise,
I don't be around people
He's not just broken crap. Likewise, like if I'm doing something or saying something, I got like a plan and he not feeling it, he gonna hit my jack and he gonna tell me straight up, look, I don't think this is the right thing. I think we should do this. And I'm susceptible to that. You feel me? So you got men that we don't just tell y'all shit. We don't just talk to people the way we talk to them because we are rude. Like we're the same type of people that would receive the information that we're giving. We would receive that shit wonderfully. So that's basically what Mr. Goodbread is saying. I didn't want to complicate common sense at all.
That's a fact.
When I was talking to him.
And not only will we receive the information, we're gonna bring back something extra with the information. We're gonna use the information that you said. Some way or something. Even if we don't like what you said. But that's next level, guys. That's what we trying to get you guys. So stay tuned, man.
Lord, you put me on just now. What is that called? Gynecocracy?
Gynecocracy starts with a G. I call it Gynoland. Shout out to my brother, Mr.Goodbread. He don't want to put me on that, but Gynecocracy, right? Just like when
I gotta shout my brother.
Shout outs to Game Lives Matter for the $5 super chat. You already know, man.
We gotta start the show for that.
Each one teach one.
Definitely,
you know what I mean? We team, couch gang.
That's what I'm talking about. Definitely appreciate you guys and the work that you are doing over here. Keep up this good content. Jury of the chat, got y'all back. Thank you. We got your back too, man. We appreciate you, man.
Yo, I gotta see how I do that. How you
with Democrats look up to? You got something called a gynecocracy. Now this gynecocracy is something that's in favor of women. That's why today a man could have a child with a woman, but she decides what happens with the woman. Not you. You ain't got no choice, no say so. That's called a gynecocracy. You ain't got no choice. It favors her, not you. So when that happened to you, when she called it, the authorities, we live in a system where a feminist society where which is also a gynecocracy where women are benefited.
Oh no, I got the case dismissed.
No, but the thing is, that's the best that's going to happen is that it's going to get dismissed, right? And what I'm saying is,
I want y'all to pay attention to something. He was okay with the fact that he got arrested. She used the gynecocracy against him, a system that benefits her. Finessed him, saw the red flags, and his response is, "Oh no, I got the case dismissed." As basically, all right, she's living her life, she's doing her thing, nothing happened. You still,
and he's good with that. That is okay. At least nothing happened to her.
I'm not wishing anything bad to happen to her, but I believe in an eye for an eye. Even the Bible speaks for it, speaks on that. You can't do something to somebody and then karma don't come back around. That's how I look at it. and she did some crazy shit to this dude, and he just let it slide on by. We got too much beta males that ignore red flags and allow these women to just ruin their lives the way that she just did him. You heard how he died in the beginning.
It don't matter that you bought the phone, you put her on the phone. It don't matter that you put her on the phone plan. How this country is ran, it's almost like if somebody lives with you for 3 months and they get mail there, you can't kick them out. You have to evict them. Why? Because legally they live there, they getting whatever. So that pertains to that same shit with your phone. It don't matter that you bought the phone. You were responsible for her livelihood. So women have benefits in the system where if you take away something,
that was the face of realization right there.
Right. Contradicts their livelihood.
He didn't know.
No, but see, the thing is, I'm tapping. Notice what I did, guys. I tapped into every aspect that he can relate to. Can't no man say we don't have child support problems. Can't no man say that a woman doesn't control what happens with the child even before the child comes out the stomach. Can't no. So I tapped into all those angles. I boxed them in a corner. That way I could, kind of feed him what I was telling him. I wasn't able to tell him about gynecocracy without getting that experience that he went through. You understand what I'm saying? So the fact that he understood that detrimental situation, I was able to give him, I was able to tell him what was going on based off where we're living at, and he received it a little bit more better, as y'all can see.
Right.
So again, this is just an exhibit I wanted to show the people. I know I'm gonna call him a beta male, but at the same time, at least he was able to listen. And this is what we do over here. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Because guys, you got to remember, it's no bash. We always beta males. I was a beta. I was a simp. Remember on our chart, guys, when I pull up the chart, I was a simp, guys. You know what I mean? Yes. Good money, Gus. Mr.Goodbread. I was a simp. You know what I mean? I man, listen, I had to have everything that I seen on them TV shows. I was programmed by the rap videos and the rap joints. You know what I mean? No cat.
That's a fact.
They try to make that man obligated for that. That's why you got the child support system. That's why you got restitution. That's why you got acrimony. So if you marry a woman for 10 years and then y'all get a divorce and she don't know what to do, you got to give her some money and make sure you maintain her lifestyle. Notice did I say anything that benefited you, black man?
Nope.
Like what you mean? Like
anything? No, anything.
I had Goodbread. What did I? Am I speaking Spanish to him?
Nah, you ain't speaking Spanish to him. Bronze Bird, what's up, Bronze Bird? But you ain't speaking Spanish to him, but one more time, run that back, man.
I would have thought I was speaking Arabic language the way he received.
And she don't know what to do. You got to give her some money and make sure you maintain her lifestyle. Notice did I say anything that benefited you, black man?
Nope.
Like what you mean? Like
anything? No, anything that I just said right now. Does anything in that system? Anything in that gynecracy? Did I say anything that benefited you?
He trying to force it. He trying to think of something.
Like I'll be lost. Like I don't feel like what do you mean by that though? Like,
no, what I mean is everything I said was in favor or benefited a woman from child support, from alimony, from if you divorce a woman, she don't get half of her shit, she give it half of your shit. If you get a woman pregnant, you don't have a choice whether you want to keep the baby or not. It's her choice. Shit like that. Does any of that benefit you?
I mean,
y'all just gotta understand the patience it takes to talk to people.
That's a fact, man. And you got it. You got it though. You got it though.
Tell me something, Mr. Goodbread. What is he not getting? Like, what is he not understanding here?
He not getting everything. He don't seem like he got anything.
All right.
I'm gonna say now.
No. Keep it real. I know you're trying to find where it does, but you can't find where it benefits you because it don't benefit a man. It only benefits a woman. So that's what you're dealing with. Once you understand that, you see what you went through, man. You see what you went through. She was able to use the system that benefits her, which is called a gynecracy. She was able to use that against you. That's why even though you bought her a phone, put her on your phone plan, put a baby inside of her, you understand what I'm saying? Treated her the right way, but you caught her being promiscuous, like what modern women do. She still benefited you. And get
Have you looked into hypergamy? Like you ever looked into hypergamy?
I don't
Pause
want
it. Now you see, this is the thing. Like guys on the internet, we overplay it, and you hear these terminologies and you hear these words, so it become trendy. So right now, because the red pill is viral and is mainstream and it's kind of commercial now. You have a lot of beta males now that can identify with these red pill terms and the manosphere language, but because Kevin Samuels is viral, he's in almost everybody's household now. So guys are watching, you know what I mean? They're not necessarily equipping themselves with the knowledge and what they're watching, but they're referring to it and they're referencing to it.
Right. That's why he brought up, have I ever heard of hypergamy?
Right. Because he just heard of it and he don't really know what it is yet. But because if he did, then he will understand that it's getting done to him right as we speak. You know what I mean? So it's just a catchy thing. But it's just, it all come back to, and it's funny but sad because it just come back to the miseducation.
You know, they remind me of, and it's a perfect example. They remind me, like people like this, they're equivalent to the women that go online acting like
you hit it up. Ding, ding.
they looking for a good man, this and that, but Pookie is right in their bed once they get off that podcast.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say he remind me of the 71% women that go online and hear what's trending and hear what's the popping terms and then start running the popping terms, but don't know what it's really about.
That
You
too.
know what I mean?
That too. His vibe remind me of like one of these women who claim they want something good, but look what they deal with.
Yeah, I know what that is. That's it at its best.
Right. I also want to add on, like, after the case that got dismissed, like, I'm trying to get my phone back, right? And in the midst of me trying to get my phone back, Shorty takes a flight to Puerto Rico and never comes back.
Oh my God!
Shorty takes a flight to Puerto Rico, never comes back with my phone, and that led me to paying almost $1,000, you know, toward that phone. You know, so I had to come out. I lost my job, got arrested, and had to come out of pocket $1,000.
Oh,
damn.
That's why it brings me back to the question, because I didn't see that you answered it clear, but I'm gonna ask you again. Let me see if you did any of that benefit you? All right, then. That's what system.
So y'all see what happened right there, right?
Absolutely.
Hey, what you think about that, bro?
Man, it's just a miseducation. Guys are miseducated, yo. Guys are really, 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 really miseducated.
I'm gonna let this video ride real quick. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. I'm gonna put y'all again.
Literally go for the men that are better than them. Now, I don't necessarily think hypergamy was rooted from evil because it's in a woman's nature. Women naturally want a man that's older, smarter, has more money, more intelligent, can raise the whole family. Because a man got to be smarter than you to raise that whole family. I can't, like, just naturally speaking. If I impregnate a woman and she has 2, 3 kids from me, I'm responsible for not only that woman but them children. So by nature, I have to have some type of advantage so I can take control of that. I have to have some type of leadership, right? So by nature, hypergamy is not wrong in a sense, but a lot of women use it to their advantage, and that's what you experience, man.
Of course.
I see
I read that
pretty
too,
pretty Kiki _123. I believe it's like that on both sides because when you see ladies file cases and get OD protection and get OD protection on man, he see how man able to get away with it. You see the cases where man kills these women. I'm not gonna have to respectfully disagree with you, pretty Kiki. We live in a society where I'm gonna have to disagree, because one thing you did was you deflected the issue that we were talking about, and that's one thing that modern women like to do. No disrespect to you, pretty Kiki. When we bring up the issues and the problems that these women do, they they try to shadow it and mask it with what men do. So that's why she said, "Oh, it's on both sides." Right now, we're talking about the issues that he's going through right now, and you forgot about the fact that he had to pay $1,000. You forgot about the fact that she was pregnant with his child, yet she was talking to other men being promiscuous. You forgot about the fact that this man was a man that
Now keep in mind, we did a Q&A, so it was a lot of ladies that was mad at what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? They disregarded what the lady did, but they made sure that they regarded everything that men do. This is what women do. They use their anecdotal situations. So I just wanted to give that out.
took care of her and wanted best for her life. You didn't care about that. All you seen was, well, on both ends, this and that. There's a lot of domestic violence cases, right? That women.
So we got the picture. We got the picture. You understand what I'm saying, guys? We understand what's going on over here. I interviewed plenty men like this, but one thing I want men to take away from this is this. I know we started off with the Pookie, but I want y'all to take this away. At least understand that we living in a system that's beneficial to women, okay? And men like this don't understand that. You got other men that would react in negative ways towards other men because of the simple fact that his woman is being promiscuous, things of that nature. I wanted to bring this interview out just to give y'all like an example of how men are like really thinking, what are they going through. We're not looking at the red flags in women. We brush that aside. You got arrested and all that crap. But we do look at red flags in men. We do want to be combative towards each other, and all of that be mostly in the name of women. So once we start looking at the red flags in women, then I think we could progress more as a society, and as a manosphere. Mr. Goodbread, you back in, right?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay then, yeah. So
you got the email that I got you? Can you pull up that email from the
absolutely,
Jessica X show? You want to go into that Jessica X?
Absolutely beautiful, yeah, of course. Let's do it.
All right, so let's do it. Let's go into that Jessica X, guys. We're about to go into the Jessica X episode. I was on Jessica X platform yesterday, guys. And when I tell you guys, I love Jessica X. But the guys that she got over there, the guys that come on her panel, they are simp enforcers, yo. Shout outs to the Couch Gang, but they are simp enforcers over there. It's a lot of them over there. And I sat there and I kicked my knowledge, guys. You know, I was respectful. I listened to everybody on their platform. And when it came to my turn, for some weird reason, the women gravitated to me, but the dudes, y'all gonna see for yourself. I'm not even gonna tell you, but this is what I'm talking about. This is why I refuse. It's a jealousy thing. It's a jealousy thing.
It's a fact. Goodbread, I ain't got it in my email. Try to resend that.
Huh?
I don't got it in my email. Try to resend it so I can pull it right on up. I'm in my email right now.
All right. So hold the audience down, and I'll do that right now.
Of course, I
gotta back out of there.
Yeah. Do that. So for anybody on the panel, like me and Mr. Goodbread said in the beginning, we wanted to break down just the disconnect between the Pookies and the rayrays and the Chaz and the Tyrones, and just that whole web. it might sound ignorant to some people because we're digging into a derogatory science or a derogatory aspect of where we at, but this needs to be done. That's why we break these types of videos down. So if anybody got any questions, any comments, let it be known. I'm gonna ask this question. If you got anything to say about this, let it be known. Have you ever experienced a moment where you were mad at another man because of him being able to attract your woman, whether it was the fact that she cheated on you with him?
Game of Lives. I'm sorry, Game of Lives. That was the very last Jessica X video that she got on her channel, right? But I think she's gonna do something spectacular with my part because I just went over there to try to get it earlier today, and the joint, she clipped the end, but I already had got it. I already got the end part, so I got the footage. I'm about to play it right now. But yeah, you're gonna see the whole show got a bunch of simple forces talking about women is the prize. Women is not the prize. For the record, guys, for those of you that watch my channel and those of you that follow me, women is the gift from God, all right? And if opened correctly, it'll be the gift that keep on giving. Men are the prize, all right? Period. It's no argument. No argument, yo.
No, that's a fact. That's a motherfucking fact.
So listen, we're gonna go to commercial while I get this ready. I don't want to keep y'all unentertained. We're gonna go to the new intro. This is the new intro. This is gonna be the new intro, educational intro.
Right. And then once that.
Welcome to Alpha Academy. Welcome to the truth. Here at Alpha University, we cater to mathematics, sex education, and modern day philosophy. Yeah, some classes may be for you, some classes might not be for you. But in any event, you come to this school for the truth. Only students you see here on campus are the ones that think for themselves, critical thinkers. We do not cater to any groups, gangs, religions, or communities. We cater to the truth. We do not complicate common sense. School to learn all the things gynecocracy didn't want you to know. You come to this school for the truth. Look around. All you see is critical thinkers, people that think for themselves, people that know what they've been doing ain't been working, so why not try something new? Keep in mind, guys, that you will be shamed. You will be ridiculed and you will be bashed for not wanting to be like the majority. But over here, your favorite teacher, Mr. Goodbread, and enough of the speech, you guys get the class. If ever you do not like what you are hearing, you can please get up from your chair and remove yourself from your desk and quietly leave the classroom. Refrain from bothering anybody else in the class. Do not distract anybody from growing because you choose not to grow. Goodbye. Class will be starting in a few.
What I do, because I don't give a fuck. One or two people side with it, and them the one or two people that's rolling with me. I'm not looking at the majority. I told y'all from day one, the majority's not gonna side with you. I'm only gonna get subscribers here and there, and that's cool. I'd rather have 50 killers than 1,000 soldiers. Yeah. So they always gonna be mad. Welcome.
Your
That's just how it is. You have to check this out. Because we're warning guys about the bad woman, which now has pretty much leveraged most of the world. So the type of woman that is good is pretty much slim. We're not teaching hate. We're teaching understanding.
Relationships with old baggage and penalizing the new person for what the old person did. You just limit yourself from meeting a new person. You know what I mean? You drag old incidents right on into a new situation.
In the other communities, because they attack us, they attack the poor. That's part of their plan, to get the poor people that got money to spend. That shit don't even sound right.
Well, it's always an experiment.
That got money to spend. Like, so y'all gonna play on our intelligence. If you calling us poor, then obviously we shouldn't have money to spend. But this is how they look at us and they program us. And people
well, psychological warfare. There's always been the sound. I call it silent wars of psychological warfare because
I'm gonna be safe, bro. I'm just chilling. I'm gonna ask you right now.
Keep your ass in the house, bro. All right, man.
Oh, I am.
Much love, man. Much love, man.
All right, brother. Peace.
Oh, yeah, bro.
All right, guys. So y'all know what it is.
My brother, you know, he went, bro. My brother is a fan, bro. No cap.
You ready?
A fan, bro. Bro, if I would have invited you, if I would have brought you to my mom's wedding, bro, my mom would have cried. I promise you. I swear to God, she would have cried. I wish I would have. I wish you was at my mom's wedding, dog. Damn, boy. No, it was definitely lit, but you would have set it. You would have set everything off, bro.
Let's get it.
You
got the email?
You bitch is trying to fuck you. Hey, well, let me get back to this podcast, man.
You got the email, bro?
Yes, I'm checking it up right now as we speak. Let me check it out. My bad, family. Okay, I got it right here.
All right.
Let's get right on in there. Let me download it. My bad, family. You know we.
Don't worry about it. You know what we do. I told them, don't come over here looking for that fanciness. We ain't commercial.
Right.
We ain't commercial with it. We chilling.
Right.
We do what we do.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? We do what we do. Y'all don't go to the church telling them how to run their business. You don't tell them, no, don't put that offering out yet. No, wait. Y'all don't tell them wait for that offering. Don't come over here telling us how to run our shop. You know what I mean? Y'all want to use the bathroom? Go use the bathroom. You know what I mean? Yo, I like on my Instagram peoples, they be like, nah, I mean. They see me now, they be like,
okay,
yo, what up? Nah, I mean.
Check it out. You send it as a MOV file. Is there any you send it as an MP3 or a WAV file?
Oh, see, I would have to do some more extra because I'm just working it from my phone right now.
Okay, all right.
Yikes.
All right, can you put it up then? You can put it up.
Oh, hold on, right. So then what I gotta do? So then I just gotta
you gotta
share my screen. What I gotta do? So
share your screen and whatever window is open on your computer, share that screen.
All right, so first of all, I should go to my email and get the email.
You could just play the video. If you can play the video and then hit share screen.
But the video is on my phone.
Okay, then. So open up your email on your computer and play the video and then share that screen. That's all you got to do.
That's what we do.
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do, my boy.
All right. It's always, it's always a way to get it. It's always a way to get it.
Of course, we don't stop. Where there's a will, there's a way. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to
I could download it, right? I could download it back to my computer.
Yeah, do your thing, Mr.Goodbread. Shout out to the chat. We appreciate all y'all for coming in. Shout out to Gamer Lives, gave us a super chat tonight. That's much appreciated. We were just talking about the support that we do need from y'all. Shout out to the new people. Shout out to the couch gang, came through and showed love. You understand what I'm saying? Well, we definitely in class today. Y'all hit that like button, y'all hit that subscribe button, y'all help us share that algorithm. It's much needed from y'all. Okay, so we do appreciate y'all for being in the building and being in class with us today. Okay then. Okay. It don't hurt.
Man.
Subscribe. It don't hurt to subscribe.
It don't.
Okay then. So
man, listen. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now, but
you know what?
I can't get it. It ain't. It's full size render.
All right, check it out. Check it out. You know what? We'll hit them with that next time. We'll hit them with that.
All right. Let's go. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah. We'll hit
I
them.
definitely got it though for y'all, cause she gonna do something special with that. I know she is, but I got it. I got the full fledged. I got it.
No, just stay tuned, y'all. We're gonna do another one. We're gonna do another live. We're gonna get that.
But if you want to go see the behavior, we could go to the episode. We could go straight to that video right here. Let me see what's going on.
I can go to it right now. You can go to it. Don't matter.
All right, so go to yours. Go to Jessica X channel and go to the very last video that says something about the prize. Who's the prize? And you want to skim to about the 2 hour and 40 minute.
Pause on that.
OD simp enforcement.
That's what it's called.
It's that first. It should be the first one on her list. It's something about the prize. Somebody is wrong. Kevin Samuel is wrong. Women is the prize or some shit.
Yeah, woman of the prize. All right, I'm right on it.
Yeah, that's that bullshit.
So what the timestamp we starting at? Because this is a 2-hour video.
Now it should be like 2 minutes and 2 hours and like 30 minutes. I'm gonna say around the 2 hour and 30 minute mark.
No,
and I'm gonna point out. I'm gonna point out the simp behavior. I'm gonna point out the simp enforcer that I'm gonna show in my video that features me in it. Cause that boy, he was offended. He was offended by me. As soon as I opened my mouth, he was cringed by this masculinity. And that's sad. That's sad.
What's up with the No, this video only 2 minutes and 24 seconds. I mean 2 hours and 24 seconds.
All right, so it's towards the 2 hour. Go towards the 157. Go to 157.
Let's do that.
Because that was a 3 hour live. She cut it. Like I told you, that was 3 hours.
But the only reason why she's the creator because we dared that seed. So no woman can really trap a man. Trust me, I've been with plenty of women. There's no vice grip tight enough that can trap a man.
Not
if
like
a man
that.
has self-control, he's gonna, pull out or wear a condom.
Back up a little. Back up. That's him. You right on it. That's him. That boy crazy. I tried to look at it from his point of view too. I tried to get what he was saying, but
it's good. We start right here. Like he just
started. That's it. Yeah.
And the men have to work at it. I've had not much good luck with women. Not very much.
Guys, I was on this show yesterday. I got the clip, I got the footage, and I'll be playing it on the channel, so stay tuned. But this, I got off the show before this. No, I came on after this. I missed all this. I ain't see all this shit right here.
Someone told me I was too nice. Someone told me I need to go get a white woman. Basically, that's what. It's been a hard ride for me, and I'm almost 30 years old.
Dad, you still have time. You still have time.
Poor little
baby. I know you're a nice lady and everything, but hey, it's either gonna come. It's gonna come, or I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm out.
That's MGTOW for you right there.
Is anyone going to date other races?
Basically, giving up on dating altogether.
Just out of the dating market completely?
Yes, because they don't want a nice guy. They always want to throw some bad boys. So that's the way they want. That's the way they want it.
Pause that, guys.
What?
Pause that. Yo, you see now? Look how the guy in the bottom screen is mocking the other dude. Look how he's just mocking him. But Jessica X is the world-renowned 29% woman. You know what I mean? She got a 29% mindset. For those of you that don't know, y'all could go check her out. She's one of the real ones. You know what I mean? She means what she say, and she make a lot of sense when she say it. So everybody, and she got that accent, guys. She got that sexy, seductive accent. Y'all hear it? Come on, all right, I'm fucking it up. Go ahead, y'all. Go.
You try to date other women, it's still the same thing?
Yes. They either have boyfriends or they're married, and if they don't want me just for being me, I'm out. I'm done.
So you're just gonna completely give up on dating?
Pretty much, yes.
I hope not. Because if you have a goal, obviously you want a relationship, you want a family. I wouldn't say give up.
The way black women have basically told me that I've been too nice since high school. They told me to go get a white woman. They had no interest in me since.
So
that's a nice guy. That's the nice guys.
Yes.
Is that because, do you have like standards that you stick to when it comes to dating? So just say, for example, you say, how can I put it? You say you don't like women. Just say you would never date a stripper, right? And then I come to you and I say, babes, I'm starting a new job. I'm going to be like a stripper on the weekends. What do you do in that situation?
I would be like, we can be friends, but a date, no.
Okay, but you're going to stop this relationship with me when I care about you just because I'm a stripper? I'm not out there sleeping with anybody else. I'm still with you.
I would just keep it going, just see where it would go from there.
Yo, stop it.
This guy just took a point.
This that real bullshit. Yeah, this that real bullshit right here. She just applied the pressure, and she's just playing, but not playing. She's want to see where he at with it, and he folded. You see, that's the problem with the nice guys. They mad. Oh, she always want the bad boys. Then make yourself a bad boy. And how you make yourself a bad boy is stop trying to do and what you think everybody wants you to do. Stop trying to say what you think they want to hear. Stop trying to cater to people.
Right. And going MGTOW, that don't help nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm honestly speaking, like, nobody's mad that you're leaving the dating market, not the women who don't want you, and not the men who are getting these women. You're just actually helping the dating market by going MGTOW.
And truthfully, guys, that's not the end goal. God said to find your rib. He wants you to find your rib, period. So, you know what I mean? Point blank, period. Stop reaching for something that's out of your level and focus on you, get on your purpose, and he will send you a gift from him. You know, that's how that works. You know what I mean, guys? Think about it. If you are alpha male, when you make yourself an alpha male by becoming the best version of yourself, then and only then will he send you a help me. Bingo. These women nowadays don't want to be no help me. The women that they reaching for, that y'all lusting over, is not trying to be your help me. They trying to make you her help me. So you want to start to get on your purpose. Now, I mean, if you're going to go MGTOW, go MGTOW. But get on your purpose. You know what I mean? Don't just go MGTOW because it's all about the women and you're not doing good with the women. You go MGTOW so that you can get your wallet fat, so that you can have something to guard from them. How you guarding an empty wallet from a female? Like, make it make sense to me, guys. Let's stop complicating common sense, man.
And at the end of the day, you complaining about that does not change anything. Them women
At
don't
all.
damn that you saying all that.
At all.
Maybe that's the problem. Because if I can talk to you a little bit and you say, oh, it's okay. Women actually respect standards. Respect standards, because if I can walk all over your standards, I'm going to lose respect for you. So you need your standards in order for women to respect you and for women to look up to you in a relationship. You understand?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
You need to have them.
Look how he responded to him.
You see it? Dude, this is the guy that's faceless. This is why brother OK always makes you guys come on and show your face, because the number one thing is confidence. You wanna be confident. Fuck is you hiding your face for?
You can't be confident on the show, then I know you ain't confident in front of a beautiful woman.
That's a fact.
I didn't know, Chef the Architect. Are you there? Oh my gosh, you're muted again.
Issues. You can hear me now?
Now you're good.
Okay. So the topic again, women are the prize. Correct me. What's the topic? I'm sorry.
Just whether you think women or men are the prize or both.
All right. So in my experience, I believe women are the prize in the beginning. Going through the friendship roles. But once you break her down, get into the relationship, and I guess basically empty out the skeletons in her closet and really get to know this woman, the man becomes the prize, being that he's the provider. And the reason why I say the women is the prize, for that reason, you have some men that would take up a woman with 4 or 5 kids and still deal with that woman. You will never find a woman that would deal with a man with 4 or 5 kids.
I disagree with that.
It's talk about it, brother. Okay, break it down. That's why I wanted your opinion on it.
I'm not gonna fully disagree, because it's some women out there that do that, but I get where he's coming from. I'm not gonna sit there and act like that's what he's saying is not accurate, because it is a lot of women out here that won't deal with that. So, but I've seen a lot of women who've accepted that, especially a man on his purpose. They don't care if he had 3 kids. They want to be that wife that's gonna take care of the children too. So I ain't gonna disagree with him. I ain't gonna give him no help. I'm not gonna give him no help.
Well, I don't agree totally with him at all, because I think he's speaking from a catering point of view. He's speaking from he's catering. He's trying to say something that he thinks Jessica X want to hear.
Perfect. That's a fact.
But let's continue.
Right.
Yeah, women wouldn't accept that, but does that make women the prize?
Of course, because if you still have men that would deal with a woman with 4 or 5 kids, it's something, and with no intention of breeding a family with this woman, and you still want to
see. Pause it.
That's not
you
what
see,
kind of man I am.
That a woman is only gonna be a prize. A woman with that much baggage is only gonna be a prize to some dude that's not really a king. You gotta understand what was going on right now. The hell of a sons are pedestalizing the hell of a daughters. You get that?
Right.
Is that making sense?
It makes 100% sense. Oh, if you don't take care of her, somebody else will.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they teach these young daughters.
Yeah, and that's what they teach the son too. Get all you could get out of her. And then, that's that. Go half with her. Make sure she got something so that you go half with her. And that's why when a 29% woman, when a virtuous woman get caught up, she's caught up.
She has to be the prize.
So you think in that situation, you're basically, if I get you correctly, you're saying because he's willing to put up with, the 4 or 5 kids that come along with it, she has to be the prize. Otherwise, he wouldn't put up with that.
Guys, what he basically said is this: if you're willing to swallow needles and nails, then that should be, it has to be good for you if you're willing to do it.
And that's crazy.
That's what he just said.
That's what he just said. And that's what took Jessica X back, because he's looking at it from a standpoint of, all right, so my mother said, because I'm a woman in the gyno-land, in the gynocracy, a woman has value just because she's a woman. Now, a man, he got to earn his value. So the woman is the prize. because she got automatic value no matter what her baggage is. And because she still get options from beta males who will accept her, then she is the prize.
Right.
That's what he's saying.
That's what he's saying. And he want y'all to vouch for this.
Or he wouldn't put up with that, or he would date out, or find something younger and spring. But I constantly see men dealing with that, dealing with women with 4 or 5 kids and still being with this woman, providing for this woman, because at the same time, no man wants to be alone,
Mm-hmm. I think I get what you're saying. Are you saying that if you, as a man, put yourself in that position where you get with a woman like that, she's going to, in her mind, she's going to say, I am the prize because I can do all of this stuff, or I can come with all of this baggage and you still want me. Therefore, I am the prize.
Exactly.
Not necessarily she would ever think that, because the fact that you are providing for her and her kids. So she would feel like it's an honor having you in her life. But at the same time, for the man to put up with that, she has to be the prize. Because, like I said, I've never seen a woman that would deal with a man. Even when you go on social sites, dating apps, they always say, if you got kids, you got such and such, swipe left, don't deal, So you rarely see women dealing with another man with 4 or 5 kids with that much baggage. You might see one dealing with one here and there, cool, but 4 or 5 kids, no.
Shaking my motherfucker head.
But I also women with 4 or 5 kids, that's not his own.
I don't. What? Okay, I think
he said it. He said too much. He said way too much for me not to stop him. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm reading a beta male right now. That's what I'm reading. He basically, when a woman got more logic than you as a man, then that's a shame. She basically disagreed with him, telling him, so even if a woman takes advantage of you, even if she hits the wall, even if she has
you hear her, right, brother?
Right. Even if she do all that, she has to be the prize because you willing to put up with that.
You can't make this shit up.
Can't make it up.
For the fact that he would put up with that. Or for the fact that he would pursue that. For the fact that he would invest in that. Wouldn't you think that would be like, hey, she must be the prize that he's investing his hard work money into that?
Well, I can see how she may have that in her mind, that, and this is what I was asking you before, if her in her mind can say, okay, you're still willing to put up with all of this stuff, you're willing to accept that, I must be the prize. And then it kind of creates this warped reality. And that's how we have the women with 4 or 5 kids who are walking around thinking that they're the prize and somebody is with them.
Absolutely, yo. Now, how can a woman break down the matriarchy's privileges better than a man? This is what I'm talking about. We got to stop. As men, we got to stop getting on these platforms trying to play smarter than the 5th grader and looking crazy, because this is what we all get knocked for this mindset right here. Absolutely brutal, yo. Now that's a hell of a son mindset right there.
It's a fact.
That is I worship my mother even if she wrong or right, because the woman is always right. That's that mindset right there.
And then he didn't break any logic. He just kept saying, well, if this then that, if this then that. That's not logical.
He laid back trying to be all comfortable and look all cute and handsome for Jessica X, yo.
Yep.
And he pushing her away by his mindset, though.
Yeah, he think like I said, he think he grabbing her. He think he bringing her closer to him.
Yeah, I can't wait till I show you guys the video from yesterday. I captured her. I captivated Jessica X, guys. Little old me. Pookie.
Perfect.
Exactly.
Okay, I got you now.
Or you also have, for another example, you have women that slept around and men still pursue them. Just like, with this platinum, what he's talking about with this Lonzo Ball thing, dealing with a woman that's been around the world and she's still game to get pregnant by, a successful athlete. So, you know, for some reason they have to be the prize. It's not lust. If a man get her pregnant, if a man lusts for a woman on some, you know, porno stuff, that's something different. But for a man to pregnate a woman, hey, he really wants to provide for that woman.
Wow. Yo, this is what happened when you get the success or you get the comfort or you get your groove before you get the mindset. You know what I mean? Because now that the groove just elevate the mindset. You know what I mean? So this is why you got the superstars that get the bread, but they don't have the mindset, and then we forget that they so young and they just get took. You know what I mean? They get took by the women because it's about the mindset. It's not about the money.
What's that girl name? That finesse Mr. Washington. What she say? Hide your sons.
All right, Renna.
Okay, so I got you. So are you saying that men should avoid these types of women?
So no. I say men should deal with whatever makes them happy.
Okay.
Whatever makes them happy, whatever, you know, because like I said.
No, you said that these women are the prize. Don't
right. That's what you said. That's exactly what you said. I thought I was bugging.
Don't try to switch it up.
Because those are not virtuous women. If any woman gonna be the prize, it's gonna be the virtuous woman. Because God says she the rare woman.
And he not talking about them. That's disrespectful. He only talking about the low. The low of the low. Like, come on, man.
Whatever makes them happy.
Okay.
Whatever makes them happy, whatever, you know, because like I said, she might slept around, but you don't know what they talk about inside closed doors shit. You know, they might have great conversations. They might have so much things in common. That's probably why he pursued her.
That's why.
They do got things in common. She's a hell of a daughter, and he's a hell of a son. Bingo.
We got it. We got it.
Okay.
So I truly honestly feel women are always a prize because without women, men wouldn't be able to exist.
But we need each other.
Right.
We need each other for that.
Oh,
right?
of course, for household, yeah, for household, for everything. But at the same time, we as the men, we are the hunters. The women are the ones that's getting hunted.
Okay.
So we pursue them.
But they not no prize.
Right? Like what next? And
yeah, he tried to, yo, my Lord Jesus.
Hey.
Oh my God.
This nigga. He failed.
So yeah, so I would honestly say, yeah, women are the prize.
Okay. Thank you, Chef the Architect.
No, thank you.
Hey, he really think he on his player shit right now, bro.
Absolutely.
Like you don't see that. He think he on his little boss player shit.
That's
because a lot of the times, right, Chef, women can take this position that we are better than men because we create children. I think what a lot of, like, sometimes we all ignore in that, you know, creating children aspect is that you need a man to create a child just as much as you need a woman.
Absolutely.
We create that situation equally, 50-50. The world would stop existing if there were no men, and the world would stop existing if there were no women. We need each other in that sense.
But at the same time, like, you know, I have some friends that would say, oh, she trapped me. No woman can trap no man. We are the seed providers. We bear the seed in the woman. On the reason
what is he talking about? You can get trapped. These baby mama terrorists get you.
What the fuck
the
is
the gynecocracy is a trap.
What he trying to tell people? Like,
what is he talking about?
You're not gonna help people by talking like this. I'm gonna keep it real.
We are the seed providers. We bear the seed in the woman. The only reason why she's the creator because we bear that seed. So no woman can really trap a man. Trust me, I've been with.
The only reason why she's the creator is because we bear the seed. Don't that make us the creator if we bear the seed? She don't bear the seed. She carry it. This man talking backwards, man.
Plenty of women, there's no vice grip tight enough that can trap a man.
Not
If
like
a man
that,
has self-control,
if I tell you,
he's gonna, pull out or wear a condom.
if I tell you that I'm on birth control, right? We're in a relationship. We've been in a relationship for a couple of years, so you trust me. And I say that I'm on birth control, and I was on birth control. So we can, without being crude, we don't need to use protection, condoms, whatever. We can just go at it, right? And then you've told me that you're not ready for kids yet, but I go behind your back and I stop taking that birth control.
You're trapped.
I get pregnant.
Right. What the fuck is he talking about?
You talking about what?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
How you get born by a guy?
And this is a female.
Oh my God.
I love her. This is a female. Absolute abnormal female, but she's a female at the moment. This is why, guys, y'all gotta stop operating like all females are dumb. Like all females are stupid. Like as you can see,
sound like a 29. Definitely sound like a 29. You heard me?
Huh?
I say she definitely sound like a 29 to me.
Yeah, definitely. I done focused on. I done studied that.
He should know. With the intentions of that, he should know what he was dealing with. Because any woman, she should already honestly tell you, hey, I'm pregnant, or hey, I'm off the birth control, be careful.
What are we dealing with though?
But if she don't tell you though.
Yo, they don't do that. The average woman is not. 71% of women is not. It's their kid now. It's theirs. All theirs. You have no decision. They say it's pro-choice.
He probably got about to go take a female out on a 5-star restaurant after this.
He thought Jessica X was gonna slide him the number. That's all.
The sneaky woman, and that's the woman men should avoid. A sneaky woman. We as men need to vet women properly.
But
I agree with that.
About me? How do you know that? And I do agree with vetting, right? Yes. I agree with vetting, and sometimes there are obvious red flags. Like the woman whose video we just watched, she has red flags all over her. And sometimes I think men do need to understand those red flags, acknowledge them, and avoid those women. But you can't always.
What did we just tell the youngin in the video that you just played?
Exactly.
We told her.
Exactly that. There's a big similarity right here, y'all boys. I avoid those red flags.
Now you hear it from a female who's throwing the red flags. Like they the ones, they know. Women know. They testing you. Those are called shit tests, dudes. You gotta pass them.
That's why I wanted to show that video. Just to show y'all what men go through when we don't avoid the red flags. I'm happy I showed it, because what he's basically saying is that lady that did that to that dude that got him she's the prize because he was willing to deal with her. That's what this man trying to say right now.
Right.
Spot you can never fully know if a woman is going to go left. You can never fully know. Vetting can only go so far.
And even that same example you spoke of, I've been through a scenario just like that, dealing with a woman on birth controls. When she got off, she ended up getting pregnant, and she told me she was off birth control, but mistakenly she still gotten pregnant. But what I did in that situation, hey, as a man that's responsible, I don't know this woman well, and I'm not willing to have kids with this woman. It's plan B. I don't understand why men can't spend $50 and grab that plan B.
This man is a pure
He bugging. He bugging. He just said you can't get trapped. Then he's talking about a plan B. A plan B. You can't force no plan. You can't drink it. You can eat a plan B, bro. You gonna eat it?
No.
Because last time I checked, the female got to eat the drink. So then, what happened if she know that you wanna eat the drink?
The man, you see how he's switching it up. He said, I dealt with that same situation. Now, this girl did tell me that she was off birth control, but then she mistakenly got pregnant. I don't know why men don't know you plan B. This like what you?
But you just said right, like
what are you talking about? So you basically showing that you an irresponsible man that instead of dealing with someone or dealing with something that's conducive, practicing dealing with that village lifestyle, you're gonna deal with somebody that you having sex with raw, and when she gets pregnant, because you don't want to deal with the girl, you gonna encourage her to kill the baby. He's a part of the problem, Mr. Goodbread. This man right here is a part of the problem, man.
That woman will take it, especially if she's very interested, you know, very attracted to you. She's gonna take it. I never dealt with many women.
That's why we got all this child support out here.
That's why they hate on Pookie. This is why they hate on Pookie, because Pookie don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Pookie ain't trying to impress women. Pookie ain't trying to do all this shit. He ain't trying to pay for his kids either. But he ain't trying with the women. These guys be trying too hard, and it come easy for Pookie.
Right, and he the type that Pookie ain't gonna tell her she the prize. He ain't gonna make her feel like that or nothing. That's not his game. That's why this man, he gonna disagree with Pookie.
He's gonna take it. I never dealt with many women I've ever been with. Never really lied to me. She'll take the pill in front of me. Oh, you know, I can't relate to a sneaky woman because I've never dealt with one. So if she's doing that, it's something wrong with your game.
My God,
there's something wrong with your vetting skills, because a proper man is gonna, you know, be direct and tell a woman what he wants and what he's looking for.
That's why you made her swallow the plan B, right?
Right.
All right.
Good
Come
one.
on. He's not for to play with me.
Nah, you know.
The proper man should be direct and tell a woman what he wants and what he's looking for.
But you can't force her to follow that.
Facts.
And that's where
all we were saying.
Because the man is the head. If the man, trust me, I had the plan B so
what
many
you
women.
mean, trust me? I wouldn't trust you with my dog.
I wanted the kid, they probably would have had the kid. I agree with that. But being that I told them, look, because you got to break it down to a woman properly. Just explain to her you're not ready. This is not the right time right now. She's gonna do it. Like, what woman? A woman really don't want to have children because it's a life risk. Everybody knows having a child is a life risk. So if you really break it down to her, hey, I'm not ready to have a child. Can we take this plan B, you know, later on in the
Shout
future?
outs to Bronzeberg. Bronzeberg, you on the left? You in the suit? That's you in the suit?
Okay then.
That's what's up, my guy. Thank you for coming on over, yo.
Okay then. Appreciate you for coming up. Hey man, this man sounds ridiculous.
That's what's up, yo. Thank you for coming over, my guy. Yo, thank you. Yo, I appreciate you. Yo, you gonna be in for some good. You gonna be in for some good.
Life risk. So if you really break it down to, hey, I'm not ready to have a child. Can we take this plan B, you know, later on in the future? You know, gamer. Really gamer. If you have a proper mouth.
This is a man that just said 3 minutes ago. This man just said the man is the head, the leader, etc. But you got to sit down and break down to a woman how you're not ready to have the child. But he got this whole macho posture like he's a leader. I feel like,
Yo, Brunsburg, yes, sir. New York, NY, stand up. Harlem in the building. BX in the building.
Oh, you know you from New York. You know you from New York.
Yeah, raw, honest, straight up, brutally honest, man. Cold, naturally cold, man. That's how I like it.
With that woman's mind, and I always advise men, conquer the mind first, then get the body, because any man can rock the body, but not every man can conquer her mind.
All right, I agree.
And that's conquering her mind.
Greg was saying that you know, he wants to give up on relationships. So if you're saying, okay, you can conquer anything with just the mouthpiece, whatever, what advice would you give to Greg?
With Greg, and he said he want to give up on relationships.
Bronzeberg, the chat is in the. I got the link in the chat. It's the link is in the chat. Yo, see, yo, right. So I ain't see. We watching it. We watching this for the first time, cause I came on after. Okay. I heard it's about to get good.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
No, I would say yeah, right. Go for it, brother.
Hey, I like how he laughing at him already. He
already. You beat
the clown. Like, okay, it's about to get crazy.
Right, go for it, brother.
I'm gonna go after you, bro. My fault.
He should really go out and really have conversations with women. No sex tie. Just really get to know that woman.
Tan told me to pull this piece too.
Oh my God! I cannot believe.
Fuck that. I gotta go on live. I gotta be seen for this because this some bullshit I'm about to do right now. This some real bullshit. So let me put my camera on because I don't hide behind bullshit.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like, all
right, wait till my little man pass. But I gotta come on because it's about to get good like this. I don't hide behind no computer screen. You know what I mean? I'm a real Pookie.
Exercise in your speech, being more articulate, because women love intelligence. Women don't care about how much money you make. Man, if you're an intelligent brother, she would take you working at McDonald's. If you can hold a conversation and grasp her mind.
What he just said? Hold on, did he just say that?
Yo, they care about money, yo. Women care about money, man.
I know he ain't just say that. She'll take you if you're working at McDonald's.
Take you working at McDonald's. If you can hold a conversation and grasp her mind. Make her, you know what I'm saying? Women like to be taught things. If you can teach her things, that's why women deal with street dudes, because street dudes are not, they're really guiding them. They're really teaching them. That's why they fall in love with street dudes, because, it's not just, dude from the block just selling weed. No, he's really teaching her things, disciplining her. And women really enjoy that because it's like a father figure to them. So I would say really that women really
let's give them some knowledge right now.
Build a real friendship relationship with them if you're not trying to have no sexual relationship with them, and see how far that gets. Because I'm so more turned on by a woman's mindset than her body. Because I say once you turned on by a woman's mindset, man, she can be 300-500 pounds. You would still have an erection for that same woman.
Who is that? Who is that?
She even laughed at him.
Yo, son. What? This is the hell of a son nature, y'all. We can't succumb to this, y'all. We can't. We gotta do better. You know what I mean? We gotta stay on our purpose. And when I say stay on our purpose, guys, I really mean that. Always be looking for maximum dollar at your job. Always look for a raise. Always look for doing more hours. You know what I mean? And if anything, look for doing another job or just investing some of your bread into your own business. That's the goal. That's what we say. When we say be on your purpose, that's what we mean. All right, guys?
Absolutely.
I'm sick.
I'm gonna chime in your word real quick.
That's me.
Because this right here, this is lazy thinking. This is lazy thinking. This what I remember this stage. I remember this phase of my life when I was a beta male. When I was a beta male simp, you always doing the lazy thinking. You don't want to sacrifice nothing. You come off like Cain. Remember, guys, Cain is the beta male. Abel was the alpha male. Abel gave it up. He gave it up like boom. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And he reaped the benefits. Cain wasn't ready to give it up. He was like these stingy little beta males that's running around here. These little hell of a sons, these simping forces. You know what I mean? That's what they do. They try to do the least and want the maximum from the women, from the friendship, from anything. You know what I mean? And they'll bash you too. They'll bash the Pookies and the rayrays because they don't get the results that the Pookies and the rayrays get. Mind you, Pookie and Ray Ray ain't even thinking about it. It's not their fault that the government programmed all of the women that the Chads and Tyrones end up with to like the Pookies. It's not Pookie's fault.
Nope.
You know what I mean? But Pookie gotta stop becoming a emotional liability. That's where Pookie go wrong. If Pookie gets to some knowledge, then Pookie will be all right. Just like if Chad and Tyrone get some heart, then they'll be all right. But God ain't give no one man everything. So you got to work with what you have and become the best version of you. You know what I mean? And that's what it's about. That's what it's about right here. But we cannot continue to bash each other and laugh at each other. He was laughing at the dude at the top screen. You remember that, guys? Before we made him the butt of the joke, he was laughing at the dude in the top screen that was talking about he ain't want to date no more. So you see how it flip around? You see how it flip around?
Yep. It's funny. He want to laugh at dude while he getting laughed at right now.
Right. And that's how God works. God don't work in mysterious ways. He work in equal and exact ways. You do dirt, you get dirt. You laugh at somebody. He could have helped the dude. He could have helped the dude with that cheap ass game that he got. Cause he reading from a playbook. He reading from an alpha male playbook. Or
fact.
Pookie playbook. You know what I mean? But he don't have the experience.
Basically, if the woman is a reflection of me, 600 pounds, I'll still be with.
Wow.
Okay.
Marco Ja in the building.
So brother,
shout out to Marco.
I gotta largely disagree with a good amount of talking points you made, bro.
Sorry, Brunsbed. So sorry.
Go ahead,
Walk 434 says he's plan A, is plan B.
They laughing at him.
JTC says EA Sports is in the game. And I think I've got one more. F Holiday says, whose man is this?
Facts.
Who man is this?
He says it's all about the mind. Walk 434 says no, women deal with street dudes because of hybristophilia, Goofy. What is hybristophilia? I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
Hybristophilia.
This is a YouTube saying.
Hybristophilia. You know what it is? Let's look it
and
up.
This is the comments. These are they paying. They paid to say that. This is super chats that she reading.
That's funny. That's funny too. I'm gonna read the definition. Hybristophilia is a sexual interest in and attraction to those who commit crimes, and a paraphilia in which sexual arousal, facilitation, and attainment of orgasm are responsive to and contingent upon being with a partner known to have committed a crime. Long story short, I'm gonna just put it in English for y'all. These women are sexually attractive to criminals. That's what.
Facts.
If you out here hitting licks, if you out here robbing houses, you out here killing.
You gotta understand. We under the same program. In the gynecocracy, they program them to be hoes, and they program us to be gangsters. So that's where it's at.
Okay, then.
We under the same programming, guys. We absorb it in different ways. Our nature, our biological nature, absorb it in different ways. So you have 80% of dudes running around here being beta, pretending to be somebody they not. You know what I mean? And then you got 71% of women running around here calling themselves an alpha woman. And God ain't make those.
Do the math, Mr. Goodbread. Do the math.
God ain't make those. I don't know who those is.
And this is YouTube guy that probably be on.
Because that's what he need. That dude right there in the tank top shirt, he needs that. He looking for an alpha female. He looking for a mini version of him and his mother.
And she could be she could be 600 pounds too.
600 pounds.
Milton Jeff just quickly says, who the hell is this guy? This is simp talk.
All right, look.
They clowning him.
He don't like that. He don't like that.
Women are not the prize, man. Men are the prize. Okay.
Fact.
This is the reason why they have a lot of these lame, low-life ass women that consider themselves little what you call sugar babies and all that nonsense. You know why they have that? Because they're relying on a man's income to get somewhere. Why is that? Women are opportunists. Women are not at all. Women rely on the man for things, okay? You can get into this whole entire conversation about women that have 4 to 5 kids. Ain't no man dealing with no woman that got 4 to 5 kids. She's a dust bowl, brother. I gotta tell you this.
Wait. Go in on that boy. Go in on him.
He going in.
What the hell I'm talking about, boy?
Wait.
I'm glad we got, bro. Hey man, it makes me happy to know that other people understand that we are in a gynecocracy and it does not benefit us. I'm just happy. It makes me happy to see that. You going in on that boy, man.
When I got 4 to 5 kids, she's a dust bowl. Brother, I gotta tell you this. Wait, hold on, brother. Hold on. Slow down, brother. Don't get emotional, right now, brother. Brother, hold on, brother. Slow down, brother. We in a Cadillac. Let's slow down, brother. Listen to me. Bro.
Hey, talk to him nice, man.
You're probably an anomaly. At the most, men is really going to deal with a woman that probably has 1 or 2 kids if she really explains the situation well enough. If so, men are not going to deal with no woman that got 4 or 5 kids, brother. It's not going to happen like that because they're going to view the woman as a hoe because she can't control her womb and she's sitting up there slinging her vagina to mad different men on every weekend and all that other stuff. Ain't no man gonna be dealing with no woman that got 4 to 5 kids because it proves she's irresponsible. Let's just say Jessica X is one of those hoes out there. And I'm not calling you a hoe, Jess. Don't think I'm calling you. You feel me? So let's just.
Hey, you know what I respect about you?
Pause that. I love it. And you know what he did right there? He did what I did to her yesterday when I was on her panel. I parked her too, and I showed her like, Miss, I don't care about all that pretty and what the chatter that they talk about and how hot you is and sound. Park yourself. I'm talking, and I love that. Yo, shout outs to the fucking bro. Yo, Bronzeberg, yo, if you in the building, my G, let me see a good bread. Yo, dude, you getting a wrench, man. You getting a wrench. You getting a wrench for the channel, man.
Yeah. You a tool, brother. You gotta get that wrench. I love how.
If you do me a favor, Bronzeberg, when you get a chance, go to the regular comment section and leave a comment so I can leave the so I can give you the wrench.
Okay then. Let's continue. I love how you came over, brother.
Pretend Jessica is.
Play that back. Play it back. Play it back a little bit.
Woman that got 4 to 5 kids because it proves she's irresponsible. Let's just say Jessica X is one of those hoes out there. And I'm not calling you a hoe, Jess. Don't think I'm calling you a hoe. You feel me? So let's just pretend Jessica is a smart woman.
Hold on, pause that. I ain't peeped that the first time. She had the same face. She saved face, gonna call him a kid. You see, even 29% women, they gonna save face.
I know that.
That was important right there. That was cute.
Records. She been slinging that thing around in the UK and the US. You really think I'm gonna take her seriously? No. Fuck not. She can be cute. I'd be like, look, just be doing some dirt. She been rolling around with mad different dudes, son. I'm not with all that. So to sit up there and say this whole entire conversation like women dictate what they the prize is not true. Right. It's men on the prize.
Absolutely not true. Absolutely. I'm happy that you came and cut him on that. Tons of people even super chatted and let him know that. That's absolutely not true.
Women need the men. I mean, I understand how it works. I mean, we're talking about reproduction, of course. The man's phallus, the woman's womb. Y'all have the child and y'all how to do it. But it depends on the man's income and what he does in order for the woman to follow after him. That's how it's
all right, listen. Let me break something down with this one, guys, real quick. Let me piggyback off of what he said. Y'all guys got to remember, women are designed to destroy. Every month, women destroy. They flush out. They destroy. Men produce. Every day we produce. That semen is our property. All right. When we give it to them, they're only incubating it for 8-9 months. All right, guys, and then it comes out. And by right, due to the gynecocracy, it's then their property. So that's kidnapping. You know what I mean? So that's the biological facts to the story right there.
That's all facts.
So to have this conversation, you say a woman is a prize. They're not, bro. It never could happen. Men are the prize. At the end of the day, women can come up with all these features all they want to, brother. Why do you think they got femininity coaches? Because they're trying to appeal to men. Bronsberg.
Yeah.
Okay, so just super quickly, no. Okay, so hybristophilia is an attraction to people who commit crime. I saw your comment, walk 434. Thank you. Evanson Kinney says Umar Johnson logic. Oh, do you know what the crazy thing is? I kind of listened to a bit of Umar Johnson, and I can get with some of what he says. I don't disagree with everything that he says. I think if people were actually serious when it comes to what he says, I think a lot of it could be positive.
Nah.
W is for Wombo says, dude in the red tank top is Mike Rashid. He has good intentions and he has good relationships with women, but he's very blue pill.
I'm far from blue pill, my boy, because I'm cutthroat, because I can cut off anytime I want to.
Pause that. They called that. That's a girl. Who said that comment? That was a girl that said that?
What comment? What are you talking about?
The last comment that she just read. Somebody just called homie up there blue pill, which he is. But he acting like he know. And that's that G-Thug drink. They be acting like they know everything.
You're real talk. That G-Thug shit. Watch how he responds.
I'm far from blue pill, my boy, because I'm cutthroat, because I can cut off anytime I want to.
Run them donations.
That's that G-Thug bullshit right there, man.
But hey, I understand where everybody's coming from here. So hey, I'll just see what I can do. We'll just take it how it goes.
Listen, can I respond to Greg? No,
just quickly, Andrew Wilkins.
Word, Umar Johnson, where that school at? Fuck Umar. What she talking about? She can relate to Umar. Umar, where that school at?
Come on, man.
Regard that women with a lot of kids usually never use protection. So a chick with 4 kids could have been pregnant 25 times. True, Andrew. All right, so Chef, go ahead because I was talking while you were talking. Say that again.
She's on her way back right now. When she gets back, I'm gonna call you back. Hopefully you're still on. I'll have her so she can explain better.
Okay, cool.
Brother.
I got him.
That's your woman though, because that's the woman you choose to deal with to be on your program. So you can't sit up there and say that's the catalyst for men.
I'm not you YouTubers. I'm in the streets for real.
Nah,
but you hear the New York in my dude? You hear the New York in Bronzebird though?
Yeah.
Do you hear the New York in them, man? Swaggy, even when he talk though, it sound like he's in a movie. Like
he get mad talking about I'm not one of you YouTubers, I'm a street dude. Like what you getting? What is that?
He ain't say he was a YouTuber.
What the heck they got to do with anything? He's just talking to you about because he's spewing out incorrect information.
That's what it is. He's catering and he's pandering to women.
Exactly. Putting them on the pedestal.
I'm not you YouTubers. I'm in the streets for real.
No, I get that. But
wait, hang on. Because if you talk at the same time as him, we can't hear him. Let him speak.
All right. But she be right. She on her way back now. Jessica, as soon as she get back, I'm gonna call you right back and have her explain her side.
Okay, cool.
Jess, am I wrong for sitting up there saying that the woman is on his program and that basically what he's saying alludes to basically that I'm right in the situation? I don't get it. Look, at the end of the day, this is not a conversation we need to deny. Men are the prize. There's nothing else to talk about. I bet you right now, Jess, the man you're looking for, you want him to be on a certain level so you can be on this program and be a happily, hopefully one day married woman. What is there to debate about? And Greg, the last point that I'm going to make, and I'm going to shut up because I know I can talk a lot. Greg.
Clearly.
What's good, Omega? So I'm going to say this, B. So, Greg, this is what I have to say, bro. If you give up on dating, bro, I'm not going to say, like, you'll never meet a woman and stuff like that. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. All I'm saying is just experience life, bro. If a shorty throwing you the puss, go ahead and take that. Slam her out, wear a condom, do what you do. If it's a woman you really feel like you can be in a relationship, be with that. You feel what I'm saying? Get to know her. Know what her temperature is. Know what her you need to know her background. You understand? And deal with that, bro. If you all you gotta see is not a woman is dealing with you, bro. That's it.
Right. F Holiday says you just got to beta your way through it. Thank you, F Holiday. I took the stance that, listen, I think both of you should be looking at each other as a prize. If I'm gonna look at my man as a prize, and I hope that he thinks that he found something good in me, that he has a good thing, so he should look at me as a prize. I think you should both look at each other as a prize, and that's how you're gonna have the healthiest dynamic. You shouldn't be with a woman unless she's a prize. And women, if you're with a guy, you should look at him like a prize. That was my.
Let's stop it. Let's stop right there. That's enough of that.
Because I think you want
That's enough of that. I ain't feeling that. I ain't liking that. We gotta get out of this. We equal. What's good for this one is good for that one. We gotta stop that. Yeah. We gotta stop that because it's not true. It's not true, guys. I mean, the women are the gift from God. Men are the prize. All right. Now, if you open that present and it's what you want, is your match, then that's gonna be the gift that keep on giving. But anything else is childish and it's lame. And we gotta get out of the habit of, oh, they got it, so then I got it. No, you know what I mean? A queen ain't really a queen until somebody king her. She'll be a princess forever. You know what I mean? Word up. Shout outs to Chris G. He in the building.
Shout out to you.
A queen is not a queen until a man queens her. You feel me?
Point blank.
Oh, yeah, you from the Jessica X channel? That's what's up, Chris G. Much love, yo. Shout outs to you, man. You know Jessica X, that's the girl, but she got a lot of simping forces over there. She got a lot of guys that look up over there, and they don't take the knowledge. They don't take the knowledge that she gave. She red pill. She red pill. That was crazy. Brother, okay, what you got to say about that, man? I see you watched it at the same time that I watched it.
That was ridiculous. He was spewing out straight horrible advice. I love what Brownsburg had to say. Brownsburg brought that authority and let it be known like this how kings move. And obviously, dude backed out. He even tried to refer to his girl, and you could see who wear the pants in his relationship. That was an easy assessment, man. That was an easy assessment. The dude was just a weak man, didn't have any good advice. Probably was most likely a hell of a mother. You understand? A hell of a son, if you will. I don't know, man.
Right.
I don't know what else to say about that, man. He a weak dude to me, and he's not. I'm gonna just keep it real. He's not what he's trying to portray. All this, I'm really in the streets, and you just a YouTuber. Like, nah.
Yeah,
man.
guys, it come down to keeping it real with yourself. It come down to keeping it real with yourself, brother. Mr. Palmer, he had a video yesterday that he aired, and the guy was on his platform just lying, and he was nan. It's no reason to tease anybody. You know what I mean? The guy was teasing the fathers that don't have the custody of their child because he said he had full custody of his child. Do you see the way we divide each other? You see how the way we take little shit and divide each other, guys. The war is good versus evil. It's not man on man. It's not man versus woman. You know what I mean? It's you versus you. That's it.
Point
you know
blank.
What I mean? So anything else is a distraction. So the guys, to wrap it up, the guys that call other guys Pookie and Ray, and Pookie and Ray, when you call them Chad and Tyrone, you know what I mean? That's bash. And that's inner racism, guys. That's working for Zaddy. That's exactly like the 71% women that call the good women, the 29% virtuous women, they call them pick-me's. You know what I mean? I already told you what that means. That's when they start doing that, that's their way of telling Zaddy, like, look, they want to start a relationship. Those women over there love black men. So look, they nigga lovers. they pick-me's. You feel me? It's the same with the men.
The same
Look
psychology.
at Pookie. You know what I mean? I would have a Chad and Tyrone because they have the money. Look at me and call me a Pookie because I have the desirement. I have the desirement of women. Yeah, they may have that high mighty position, the job, but where I'm not even thinking about them. I would never call them soft or inexperienced. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they'll call a brother like me a Pookie, or a brother like OK a Pookie, just because. And this is where the racism come in at. This is where that inner self-hatred, the hatred of man, of a black man, because that's where it come from. It come from hating themselves. And we know why men hate themselves. That all linked back to our hell of a mother and living on her plantation, being raised in her plantation. You got to remember, every single household without masculinity is a plantation, and it's only gonna spring and brew 71% women and 80% beta males. Now, however the beta male wanna classify whatever he wanna, you know what I mean, whatever category he wanna fall in, that's on him. You know what I mean? But do believe these women here are breeding all of these guys. And it make no sense that the blue, the blue and the yellow section will tease the simps and the G thugs and call them Pookie when it's not Pookie for that the government hooked all the women on them. The government did that. The government, the reason why Pookie and Ray Ray get all the women attention. You know what I mean?
Right.
The government programmed the nice guys and the geeks. He programmed the guys that are badge those guys to work for him. You know what I mean, guys? Shout outs to Jimmy Doris for the 99-cent super chat. I love you and I appreciate you, bro. You know, that's how we do. That's how we do.
The support is much needed, man.
Definitely. So we got the nice guys and the geeks, like I was saying, who is programmed to work for Zaddy. That's why Zaddy will get him more money. And this is why you'll normally see the nice guys and the geeks standing on these guys' shoulders, the simps and the G thugs. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't really see too much the simps and the G thugs picking at the nice guys and the geek squad. You know what I mean?
Right.
I got to come up with a better name for this too, because I like the names that we got over here. It's time to up to date all of this, because these are the mothers, guys. Remember, guys, 7 out of 10 women you run into gonna identify with some form of feminism, and that makes them Lilith.
Right.
This is the Lilith chart right here, and I don't want you guys to start grouping women as one. They're all not the same. You know what I mean? But y'all guys will follow and learn that there's 5 types. So out of the 7, so say, guys, if you went to the supermarket and there's 10 women in this supermarket, right? Out of those 10 women, 7 of them gonna identify with one of these 5. You know what I mean? And 3 of them is gonna be virtuous woman-like. Women that is, they honor man. And where we get the stats, because I know we get a lot of detractors, like, where do you get the stats from? When you go to CDC and you see that, what's the percentage of fatherless homes?
You can go to the U.S. Census. You can go to blackdemographics.com. It's a 73%.
Exactly, guys. And that's where you get the 71% of women that identify with the feminism, because they run in by hook or by crook, whether they was forced to or not, but they run a plantation. You know what I mean? They run a crib where there's no masculinity.
I need to stress this: 73%. We're talking about women here that have children out of wedlock, right? And that makes up most of our families, right?
Right. I'm from that. I'm from that. And the only way I broke out of the gynecocracy, guys, is getting to education and not being hard-headed. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Because that's the female trait that's programmed in us. That's the hardest to shake. Because just like we can't tell women nothing, they program that in their boys. They program their boys to not be able to listen to grown men and not respect men authority. And men is going to be who? Men are the leaders of our society. So if a mom's raised her little man not to respect authority because he don't respect man, then how can he ever get led the right way? So this is why we have so many little boys shot and dead in the street right now. This is why we have so many little boys running to gangs and other beta males for masculine structure. You know what I mean? We don't actually have a gun problem and all of the problems that they want to say. We have a hell of a mother problem. We have a you can't tell a hell of a mother shit about her property problem.
That's the issue that we want to ignore.
That's the big secret. Because even talking like this, you'll get a hell of a son that'll look at me like he ready to fight, like if he ready to lose his whole life. You know what I mean?
Look what that dude was doing to Bronze. He said, "I'm not one of these YouTube dudes. I'm really in the streets." Like he was basically trying to like flex his little trying to
right. Yeah, but they'll do it for women, and they do everything for women. You gotta remember, 71% of women, the women on that chart that we had, they only teach they boys to love them. Fuck everybody else. Love me. Love me. No matter how bad they treat them. You know, like the slaves. Like no matter how bad a slave master whipped his slave, that slave was loyal to that master, yo.
No, absolutely.
That's exactly the same dynamic that go on in them single mama house homes.
That's a fact. You could bring this way back to the plantation again.
We can't even exercise our masculinity in them households because it's disrespectful.
They were I'm gonna go deeper into it real quick.
Let's get it. We here tonight. I'm about to light up, y'all. I hope I don't disturb any of my Christian watchers because I talk about the Bible and I smoke weed because God made that. And there ain't nowhere in that Bible do it say you can't smoke weed. You know what I mean? So we could talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. In the plantation, it was something called buck breaking. So number one, they used to emasculate the man by raping the man. They used to rape black men in front of his whole family. That way, the children and the women would understand that only a weak man would be acceptable inside of the household. Now, they wouldn't just rape any man or whatever the case may be. Okay, they would literally find the strongest, most alpha dude to emasculate. So they used to do that all the time. It was a practice within the black household. So black women got in order with that. They understood that if they raised up strong black men, things like this could happen to their strong black sons. It's happened for decades, and thus emasculating our men. So it's not only intentional. They did that as a survival tactic as well. Black women used to have to go through that just to keep a family. Any strong male would get killed, beat up in front of the family, hand, fingers chopped off, tortured, all types of stuff. All of this roots back to the plantation.
That's a fact.
When you do this for, more than a century, and I'm just being nice when I said that, because we were in slavery for 400 years under these so-called white people, and then before that, we was in slavery for 800 years under black Muslims. So these practices were going on time after time. Black women had to raise black men that were weak throughout history. That's why so much black men were looked at as messiahs, because we broke the chains of this bullshit. We always gonna break the chains.
Yeah,
And
this is why our biology kicks in when we in a Is that me? Is that me or is that you?
What was that?
It's getting choppy.
Oh no, that shit. That's probably you.
Oh shit.
No, well, we good to go though. You know, I think we covered all grounds.
I think we covered all grounds. It's been 2 hours and 30 minutes.
All right, so we gave y'all the content. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Mr. Goodbread, for having me on the show today. I think
no doubt.
Yeah, I think we covered a lot of shit. Make sure y'all do make sure y'all do subscribe. Follow me at OK. Let's talk about it. That's my YouTube, and also follow me on Instagram at o.k. Let's talk about it. Exactly how that's spelled. We're gonna continue giving y'all the content. We got so much things for the people. So just
right, guys, and understand. Bear with us. We not a character. You know what I mean? I ain't got no fancy gimmick. When you come over here to our school, that's the most gimmick you gonna get. Cause we teachers, we finna teach y'all some real shit that they don't teach y'all. Your regular school teacher don't teach y'all, cause they can't. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nobody really want to teach you anything that's gonna help you. They'll teach you something that'll entertain you and get you to spend your money. You know what I mean? They'll cater and feed to your dopamine fix. Like right now on the internet, we have it's like you gotta be talking crazy about people in order to get views. We ain't finna do that. If we only get 10 views every time we upload, you can guarantee that we're gonna give those 10 viewers the realest content, the truthfulest content that's out. And guys, play it back. Those of you that just chimed in, play the joint back. We're gonna leave it posted. You know what I mean? We might take them down though. We might start taking the lives down so that we could break it down, edit it, and then throw it back again.
Right.
So
we gonna leave it on for at least tonight though. You know, just for some of the late comers. You know.
That's a fact though, guys. But we appreciate y'all. All of those that super chatted.
Absolutely.
Again, guys. We is one. We is one. We can't do nothing without y'all. Nah, I mean.
No, again, shout out to everybody that came through, gave their little stuff. Shout out to the super chatters. Shout out to the couch gang. Shout out to everybody who came from Jessica X platform. And we out.
We out of here, guys.